We are now in Bourke Street Mall. As I said earlier, the traditional centre of Melbourne. Behind me, you will see designer stores, which are quite busy all year round, particularly at Christmas, where they have particular Christmas displays in the windows. And all the people, young and old, they come here and they view the particular displays in the Christmas windows, or they call it the Maya windows. Maya is the name of the store. I think David Jones might have, which is another store. I think they might also have some Christmas displays as well. And there's a whole festive feeling here, particularly in Christmas time. So that will start soon because we're not far away from Christmas. We have been walking all around the city today on foot. I've been on foot, I'd say, for maybe at least 3 hours by now. And I hope that the content I'm bringing to you is really good and you're enjoying what you're seeing, and it's giving you some ideas in your head about what can I do and when can I go to Australia. This time of the year is perfect to come to Australia. Not too hot yet. It starts getting really hot in December, January, February and March. Very hot then. So we probably won't be able to walk around as much as we are now during those months. Now it's quite pleasant. You can see I'm wearing a t-shirt and a shirt, and pants, not shorts. And I'm not sweating for once, which is good. So good time of the year to come to Australia. Or alternatively, if you wait until the new year, April is also similar to what we have at the moment. It cools down a little bit as it is today in the 20s, about 20-25 degrees. So a good time to come to Australia. And you can easily do everything that I'm doing today on foot or with a tram, and you won't have any problems at all. I will show you around the Bourke Street Mall a bit. A lot of trams come through here because they do. It does cut through the centre of the city, going up to the Docklands region, which is in front of me, and all the way down to let's call it the Paris end, which we were at not long ago. So this particular area is still regarded as a hub of the city, and what you can do here is evidently decide which way you want to go, downtown, uptown. What a gorgeous day. All right, let's walk around a little bit more. I'll show you a little bit more around Bourke Street Mall, and you tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments. Tell me if you want to come to Australia yet. Okay guys, we've taken another turn and I'm about to show you something that probably represents old Victorian architecture, or it could potentially be even Swiss. And this is another great example how everything takes a turn in Melbourne. It's not necessarily just Asian or European architecture. Every corner you turn, you'll come across something different. I'm in the Block Arcade now. The Block Arcade is, how can I explain this place? It's exactly that, it's an arcade, and it has a number of specialty stores and cafes and eateries. And I'm just looking at the ceiling while I'm talking to you guys because I want to show you. It is a very artistic place. Something that maybe not everyone could understand without seeing the footage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you around and show you some of the architecture and some of the really elegant tea houses and eateries and even specialty stores that exist in this place. And there's someone vacuuming over there, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me well, but I'm doing my best here because it is quite busy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you around to a particular tea room which is very elegant, and I think you'll like it. So this is the Hopetown tea rooms. Very elegant, as you can see. Well decorated. And I'll zoom out to get a better view for you. There you go. And the specialty of this particular tea room is the fact that it has a number of cakes on display, amazing cakes, and it is a tea and coffee house. I'll show you some of the cakes. I'll get a bit closer.
They used to have a much bigger window and they've cut down the size, and they're moving the shop. This used to take up the whole of this corner of the arcade. Gosh. Yeah. And so the window was right down there, but now it's they've kept this little bit of it.
Do you know what time they're open till?
The shop is, that part of the shop is sold. If you look on Google Maps, you might find that they've opened up just not far away from here. Walking distance.
So you saw the cakes, and now here is the patrons of the tea room eating and drinking, and it looks very elegant, like a very kind of a high tea kind of place, high tea experience. I'm not going to go in because it's extremely busy in there and there's people waiting, but what I do want to do is show you around this particular Block Arcade and how elegant it is. And there's a few other places that are also very interesting, particularly this chocolate store, the Hayes chocolate store, which is a bit of an institution right here on the corner. Look at this. Have a look at that, and look at this ceiling. high ceilings, grand wall designs. Bless you. And this is the chocolate store, Hayes. Very upmarket chocolate. And around here we have a number of cafes. This leads outside. There's an outside area as well for people that don't want to sit inside. People dining in the arcade. Look at that. Look at the ceramics on the floor. Very nice. Very Instagrammable place. For all you Instagrammers out there who want to take some really nice photos, you can definitely come here and take some amazing photos. And there's great light as well. Look up there. There's a lot of great light that comes in and really lights up the walls. Some memorabilia, retro memorabilia. It does tend to echo in here, and here we go. There is something very English going on now with the trumpeteers. I'm not sure how often these trumpeteers become activated as they are now. Maybe on every hour, but they do tend to move. I'll zoom in a bit more. There you go. They're playing the trumpet as we speak. Yeah, I think it's nearly 12 o'clock, so they've started to blow their trumpets. Very English, isn't it? Well, at least this aspect is. But in my mind, this place does look very grand and maybe more so European, not just English. It could pass for French, Swiss, German. More chocolate. For all you chocolate fans out there, plenty of chocolate here. Probably expensive chocolate as well. A lot of chocolate, artisan chocolate on display. And this is the Block Arcade. The Block Arcade. Also something, a part of Melbourne from the yesteryears, which has aged well in my opinion. Very nice. Still very appealing to a lot of people. And just right behind the Bourke Street Mall, which is the central shopping district area. And what we'll do is we'll head that way now, and I'll just kind of give you one last tour of this beautiful place, the beautiful Block Arcade. A lot of knickknacks, bits and pieces which you can buy. It's a very pleasant space to walk through. If you come to Melbourne, and I am inviting all of you, you must come here. You must add the Block Arcade to your list. Add it to your list and get your phone and cameras ready, because you'll be able to take a lot of great photos. And here's the chocolate store. For all you chocolate lovers. And this is the outdoor section of the particular Block Arcade. And you can come down here and grab something to eat, have a coffee. Very nice. Look at this. We could be in Italy now. So in the space of 10 to 20 meters, the Block Arcade has transformed from a very English type of looking environment, traditional English, Victorian, to Italian, potentially. And here we go. Caffè torta, cucina, very Italian once again. And I'm sure that you'll agree with me by now that every corner that you turn in Melbourne, there's a different vibe to it. A very different vibe. It feels like you're in a different country. I hope you're enjoying the footage, guys, and the tour. I'm doing my best to showcase what Melbourne has to offer. We're not finished yet. We still have a long way to go. Because I really want to see every one of you come out to Australia and enjoy what I'm enjoying. So right in front of me now, as we exit this arcade, is Bourke Street Mall. And in Bourke Street Mall, this is the central shopping district. And there's someone in front of me who's about to play the bagpipes now. So now we're going to Scotland. Look at that. We'll zoom in. Look at that. Now do you understand what I mean about Melbourne? It's very different. Every step you take, every place you go to, it looks very different. There's very different cultures on display and very different things happening. This is why I love Melbourne, and this is why each and every one of you needs to come to Melbourne. So what are you waiting for? Jump on that plane now. Currently walking through Melbourne Central. Melbourne Central is a large complex full of stores, eateries, and it also has a large train station which connects all of Melbourne, hence the name Melbourne Central. I am walking towards the iconic clock and dome that is in Melbourne Central. I want to show you that because that is also a very Instagrammable and great spot to take photos on your journey to Melbourne. So I'm heading there now. I'm not too far away, and stay with me because what I'm about to show you is amazing. You will love it. There's great light there. There's a lot of action there, a lot of people, and you will quite enjoy the views. Okay, so this frame may look a little bit strange to you, but I'm actually standing behind this really big clock. So this big clock hangs in the Melbourne Central open space or underneath the dome or the arch that we have up here. And on the hour, we have some Australian animals that come out of there. I think even a kangaroo, and it plays some music. So, and in front of me, that is the old tower. I think it's called the Old Shot Tower. And what they've done is they've built this whole complex, this shopping mall, all around the tower to preserve it. I'm going to get you guys a better view, but I thought I'd come up here to the second level first and just show you what it looks like behind the clock, just for context. And there we go. There's a koala there, and there's 2 koalas or 3 koalas, and they actually come out and spin around on the hour. But what I'll do is I'll just walk around, and then I'm going to go downstairs and show you a different view, a different perspective of what this place looks like. But this isn't the Instagram shot yet. This is just a view from the second level of the shot tower, which I'll show you again. Here it is. And the dome, which is full of glass, and you can see outside, or windows. And then over here to my right, I'll zoom in, that's the clock. It's a big clock, and it's an Instagram piece. You can definitely stand in front of that and take some great photos. And this is quite a tourist spot in Melbourne. Everybody comes here, well, everybody at least comes through here and takes the time to take the Instagram photo, which I'm about to show you guys. So this is not the Instagram photo up here. This is just a second level perspective once again. But as you can see, it's very busy. There's a food court over there. There's shops down here. There's specialty stores over there. This place is massive. So it's called Melbourne Central. So make sure when you come to Melbourne, you come to Melbourne Central. But I'm about to go downstairs to reveal the famous Instagram shot to you guys. And stay tuned. Here's the clock. I was just up there before. I was up behind it. Now it's right in front of us. There we go. The big clock. It's not 1 o'clock yet. At 1 o'clock, the animals will come outside. So this is the big clock that we were just standing behind on level 2 before. It's not 1 o'clock yet. But when it is, the animals will come outside and dance to the music. And this is the bottom floor. And this is what it looks like. This is the shot tower and the dome, or the arch, or the arc, whatever we want to call it. But this isn't quite the Instagram shot yet. The Instagram shot will be revealed to you shortly. There's a number of people taking photos here, but I don't think they know where the real Instagram shot is. So I'm going to reveal that to you, and that's going to be my secret. But don't tell anyone else. All right, I'm going there now. Okay guys, this is the spot right here. This is where you need to take the selfie from. It's just to the left of the shot tower. And what it basically does is it gets the majority of the shot tower in view. It gets half the dome in view, and if you stand like right here, you plonk your face right there, it will be an awesome shot. If I go lower, which I will, there we go. There's the shot right there, and I'll take a photo of that. Okay, there we go. That's your selfie photo. So you need to stand right there and take your selfie photo like that. Don't tell anyone. I hope you're enjoying the hints and tips, guys. That's probably the best angle to take a photo to get the dome and the shot tower in view. I've just come around to the other side of the shot tower. It's a bit busy, so there's people all around me. But it's probably not that good from this side. It's okay, but I much prefer the other side. You could take it from here as well, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of this side. But either side will do. You take your pick. Enjoy your Instagrammable photos. Once again, the beauty of the alleys. There's a lot of art in all of the alleys around Melbourne CBD. These ones are actually hand-painted advertisements, which is quite unique. I quite like these advertisements. They change, they vary. Sometimes they're, about products. This time round, what is it? The Moulin Rouge, the show, I'm guessing. Yep, at the Regent Theatre. But look at that, a lot of effort goes into that. And it just makes everything a whole lot nicer and a lot more pleasant when you're walking through the city. So Melbourne's alleys are full of these types of art. And this is the reason why they've actually decided to display the art in this way, because basically they know that Melbourne is the place where street art is quite popular. So they've decided to go with that theme.